it up for questions.
Just another hard-fought game. Michigan State obviously is a terrific team, and being down a couple guys doesn't help their cause. But they clearly are tournament ready and also a Big Ten championship type of a group, and they played that way for good portions of the game. We had to fight and hang in through some ugly times, especially in the first half. I thought defensively we were much better in the second half. And then as about the 12-minute mark, the 8-minute mark started to come around, you could feel our guys have a different vibe about them just in terms of their energy level. And, the last 4 minutes being able to get some key stops, some big offensive rebounds. And Juwan, sticks that one in. But, feels good. I mean, it honestly does. It feels good to watch the guys right now, just in terms of their mindset, their disposition, and how they're doing things. And you got to play tough, and you got to play really hard, and you got to make some things happen for yourself, and we did that today.
Mike, then Zach.
I don't think Justin played after halftime at Iowa, but he steps in for Duran on Tuesday against Wisconsin. Obviously, hit some shots today. What happened in the past 6-7 days? Anything that allowed him to refocus or maybe take stock of what he needed to do better?
Attitude is everything. It's everything. When your attitude is great and you're focused in on just doing whatever you can to help, good things tend to happen. I think that's where Justin really changed his mindset after Iowa. And with Duran getting sick and not really being very available this past week, he was thrust back in there. And today, obviously, I wasn't going to take him off the floor very much. He had a career day.
There's probably some of the answer just in that, talking about this whole team. But what is it about this group that when you think about maybe the last month plus, obviously these last two games, they aren't allowing the season to get away when probably it would have been pretty easy for them to?
There's no lay down in them. I mean, we've talked a lot about it. We've had some disappointing moments, but at the end of the day, there was a lot to play for with our schedule. And this was a huge week for us just in terms of, earning more confidence, finding a way to play your best at the right time. And, like I said, our everyday approach really drastically needed to change. It really did. And it has, and it's led to good things just in terms of how hard we're playing. It's really the only thing that has given us confidence all year in our big wins is how hard we've played. And I think the fact that we're back sort of at a level in terms of the competition and the competitiveness and what we're doing, it's brought us around to have a chance. And, I think it's great attitude by the guys. I think it's great commitment level. And they sort of are just dialed in a little bit more so. They've gotten away from the worrying and feeling sorry for themselves, and they've gotten back to work, and it's good to see.
Jeff.
Cassius Winston obviously is a tremendous player. What were your thoughts on Finney's defense against him the whole game, and especially that last possession?
Well, they probably set as many screens for him as any player you're going to guard. So when you're guarding him, you're getting nailed. I mean, you're getting nailed for 40 minutes. And I thought Rob's on-ball defense was great. I thought our ball screen defense wasn't as good as it needed to be. Late in the game, we really were – last 6 minutes, last 4 minutes, I thought Juwan and a couple guys did a much better job of helping Rob contain him, and he didn't get down to the rim as much the last 4 minutes. But the last possession was very fitting for Rob. I mean, that's the guy that, we all saw very early on in his career was going to be a special type of a player. And the way that he guarded in that last situation, I mean, it can't get any better. If he'd have made the shot, he would have made it over a challenged, guy in his face. But, luckily it rimmed out for us, and the horn sounded.